Oh, hi there. It's been a long time. 2 days since the last video. I shaved today. Saw the surgeon for my first follow-up appointment. Went well. Stage 1 diet, I'm still working on. Stage 2 starts next week, so I have an appointment for a class for that. The doctor took the terry strips off my incisions today, so I figured I'd share that with everyone too. Welcome to the jungle. We've got a little Mambo number 5 going on. 1, 2. This guy, 3. Oh, hold on, where is it? Yeah, that's right. That was number 3. Obviously, this guy. This little fella over here. So 5 incisions. I did the sleeve, like I talked about previously. This one here, close to the belly button, it's a little bit larger. This is actually where the 80% of the stomach was removed from. So this one's gonna hurt for a little while longer, and it's a little bit bigger. Surgeon said everything looks like it's healing just fine. So, keep up the good work. I do about 1.5 miles, 2 miles a day of walking, which is about, 30, 40 minutes. What they recommend, still, like I said earlier, on the clear liquids, it's gotten a lot easier to take liquids in the past 2 days. Yesterday I had over 60 ounces, whereas 4 days ago I was struggling to get past 20. So, I mean, to me, that's not a ton still, because based on where I was at pre-surgery, I was drinking a gallon or 2, sometimes a day, in my diet leading up to it. So, stepped on the scale at the appointment today. Good news is I'm down, which, duh, right? I started this whole course in December, and I started at 357. That's not the heaviest I've ever been. I'll probably talk about that some other time. But anyways, it was time. So during the 3 months, well, about 4.5 months to get from starting to the surgery date. In that time, I went from 357 to 298, my pre-op weight. So 60 mathing pounds. And then the surgery was 6 days ago. 298 was the weight at that point. So 6 days ago today I was 285. So 13 pounds in 6 days. It's been pretty easy so far with the stage 1 diet. Just small sips pretty much all day. I did broth, is a lot easier to take in now. The gas is flowing a little bit easier. So there's a lot less pain in my stomach and chest, my shoulders, my back. It really wasn't that bad, but for the first couple days, it sucked. The only bad thing that's happened for me so far was in the hospital right the day of the surgery. I got a needle for, whatever they needed to feed me while I was under. Unfortunately, that vein collapsed, and I just showed, but I mean, this little spot here is because of the collapsed vein. It doesn't hurt. It hurt at the time just a little bit. It's a little pinch. It feels weird. Someone sticking a needle in your hand. But the surgeon said, just ice it, heat it, ice it, heat it. A couple days should be better. Maybe up to a week. So, I mean, as far as complications go, so far, so good. No leaking, no drainage from the incisions. Weight loss is consistently steady, like 2 pounds a day. It's a starting point. Oh, so what does that put me at total? Something like 72 pounds in 4.5, almost 5 months. I'm glad I did a lot of work before the surgery, because that extra 60 pounds prior made me feel pretty friggin' good, right? I was able to start jogging, and stamina increased. So things felt, we're feeling good. Everything's looking good now, even better. I think that was a tip I actually got from one of my friends, Sean, who went through the gastric himself. One of his tips to me before getting into all this was really just work out before, because it'll make the recovery from the surgery easier. So, I followed his tip. I talked to the dietitian. I talked to the surgeon many times before the surgery date, and I followed all their instructions. I lost a ton of weight. I mean, diet and exercise, right? Duh. But really, the working out and getting on that treadmill and huffing and puffing for a little bit, worth it. I still have a long way to go. I'm taking another week from work, so I'll have 2 weeks off total. I really want to recover a little bit more before I get back into it. Plus, I can't even lift more than like 10 or 15 pounds for the first month post-surgery. So, I'm working up to it, getting some time. I'll get back into the office. I'll start doing little tasks and walking around more. I'm really looking forward to getting back to the gym, because I've been feeling like kind of a slug. I pretty much just lay down and sit down all day. Aside from, the little bit of walking I do, which I could do more, but at the same time, I just want to follow their instructions the best, so I don't hurt myself or complicate anything. I don't want to add the me factor to the plan that they've got in place and that has been working for years. So that's about it I have for an update for now. If you have any questions, comments, down below, I'll respond when I can. I have tons of paperwork, and if anyone's interested in the place that I did this stuff, I can talk about that. And the whole process I went through. I kept all the paperwork because I'm a little anal when it comes to that kind of stuff. I like to read it and reread it a couple times just so I can... Some days I just can't brain, so, for those days I can whip out the paper and take a look and give it a review. Anyways, sayonara for now. Sayonara for now. Hasta la vista, baby. See you later.